What is up, guys? Paul Mott here with another video, and today we're going to have a look at Blake Nubar's social media lead machine review. Okay, so this is a review video, so let's head over to the titles right now and we'll get started. Alright, so here we are. This is Blake Nubar's own actual website, but the most important thing to remember is with this, which is a high ticket lead, high ticket, what are we talking about? This is, that's my rebranding. Gosh, anyway, so back to the point is Blake Nubar released the social media lead machine a little while ago and allowed a bunch of us to actually white label the whole thing. So I'm going to show you inside the funnel, and if you stay towards the end of it, I'm going to actually show you how I've gone on to earn over, I don't know, it must be nearly $8,000 from it now. So this funnel actually makes him around anything between $500 and $1,000 every single day. So I'm going to break down the actual funnel, what you're going to get inside of it, and of course the upsells, the membership, everything that goes about it, because I think it's such a crazy good deal for anybody just getting started, and it taps into a beautiful way of getting organic traffic that not a lot of people are using. So make sure you stick around, we're going to go into that right now. Okay, so before we actually get into the funnel, so what you can see here is actually results from myself on what I've been able to achieve by actually partnering up with Blake, and I'm going to give you an opportunity later on to white label this whole deal so that you can get similar results yourself. Disclosure, not everybody's going to get the same results, it all depends on how hard you work, all various different things and the internet and blah 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 blah. Right, so off one part of the funnel I was able to get about 6,100, and the second part of the funnel so far around 1,400. The total was about $750. Okay, so let's start off with what the actual steps are. So let's go back here and we're going to start off. So to begin with, when people land on the funnel, they're going to get access to a page which looks very similar to this. Okay, so there'll be a video which starts here, there'll be an opportunity to go and buy a blueprint for $7. Okay, and the blueprint is darn good, I have to admit that. It is kind of like a little roadmap and showing you how to set all these things up, and we're going to show you exactly what this thing is when you set it up in a few minutes, so stick with me on this one. And I almost forgot to say as well, if this is your first time, please drop a subscription or subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you don't miss any more videos and me go nuts on camera. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of stuff here which is obviously, when you see Blake's one, it's going to be very similar to this, and you might think, hang on a minute, Paul, how come you ripped off Blake's entire funnel? Well, as I said before, I am actually a partner of Blake, so we get to white label the whole thing, which is super cool. Okay, and this is why I've been actually able to earn by doing this myself. So let's start off with the basics. So you're going to get the you're going to start off with having the $7 offer, right? And that is the downloadable blueprint, and you get that let's say inside of here. Okay, so once you've actually joined, you actually get the blueprint. Okay, it's obviously been rebranded myself here, and most of the training is actually delivered by Blake himself. So there'll be a video here normally of Blake, but in my case there's me there sort of like introducing the fact that Blake's available, and here he is. He's super excited about what he does. Have a quick listen.
Hey, congratulations on getting your hands on the blueprint. This is the blueprint responsible for generating over $25,000 in the first 9 days inside of my business.
Crazy, okay, crazy results. So when you actually do this, of course, you're going to get the opportunity to obviously buy more stuff. Okay, that is how sales funnels work. This is how Blake Nubar, you see that little plaque at the back there? That is how he was actually able to put over $1 million through a single funnel. Okay, so he gets that from ClickFunnels. So that we're going to go into that in a bit anyway. So if you're following along the actual where were we? We were here. Starts off with a blueprint. There is a organic traffic upsell through that as well, so you can go ahead and get that. Again, another downloadable product. The next thing on the list is the masterclass. Okay, so the masterclass is pretty much Blake going through the whole darn thing. Okay, so this is how much we've actually got here. So it's all about being able to add graphics, how it works, creating a lead magnet, getting a product mock-up, customize your colors, add graphics, social proof, headlines, curiosity drifts, about me, final call to action, thank you pages, and all that. There is so much information in here that Blake must have spent days, literally days, writing up and also providing the videos for it, because every single day, yes, there is an email, yes, there is a video from Blake going through all the little steps, okay, right? And to get this is only $197, okay? So if you think about it, when you're talking about funnels, you're thinking, right, okay, small entry, order bump, and then you go on to your core offer, which is your masterclass, okay? So that is kind of like how it sets up inside. Let's close it off, don't need that now. So that's how we get to there, which is the first O2O. Now, when I rebranded, I actually went from the masterclass, which again is me talking on video whilst I was away on holiday. So, and it took me literally about, hours to do this video. It's only 6 minutes long, but I had like 12 and a half minutes of bloopers and stuff I had to edit out. So let's just get into it. So it's actually going to talk about, this is the sales page for the masterclass, okay? So it's explaining to people exactly why they need it, why they should get it, and of course how they can get it as well. So there's a whole bunch of stuff here again as well. So it just goes through all the phases about how setting everything up, how to get the leads, and then of course you can go, yeah, and it is literally no fluff at all. And there's extra bonus in there as well. So it's talking about chatbots, it's talking about how to supercharge your funnel, landing page itself, and of course, so we're going into stuff like how to make sure it's converting, what to change, what to split test, all these crazy stuff to make sure that you're getting better conversions on your landing page and on your funnel, okay? Right, and we're going to get to the whole white label thing in a bit, so I'm going to show you that in a second. Right, so if we head back, like I said to you, what I did was I added an extra upsell, which was outside of the program because I already had this, okay? So it was literally a whole bunch of email templates that people could use, which was basically like, you know, when you like first sign someone up onto your list and everyone tells you you should send out a whole list of emails to them, okay, right, in an automation. So they get one straight away, they might get another one 10 minutes later, or a day later, all the way down like that. Well, I've managed to accumulate so many different email sequences that I actually managed to set that together, and I put that as an extra upsell, which was about $97, which it saves people so much time. The actual take up of that has been amazing, and so far I think I must have done about $1,000 just by adding that product. So of course that's extra stuff. The next one is the reasonably new, but it is a done for you offer, okay? So we're actually saying, okay, right, well, how about instead of you going through all of everything, you'll still have access to that, so you can go back and change it later on if you want to, but what if we did the work for you, okay? So in my case, it would be me. Now I'm going to explain how I managed to get over, I think there was like eight or nine sales on this in 1 hour, okay? So this is going slightly away. There'll be probably a separate video on this one, so make sure you subscribe and hit the notify bell so that you don't miss this crazy video that I did, or about to do, about how to actually make over about $3,000 in 1 hour, okay? So it's really simple and really easy. I basically went and found the people that I was wanting to sell to, but I didn't go in with a sales mindset. I actually went in with a mindset that I was going to help these people out, because I saw some gaps in the marketing. They didn't really understand exactly what was going on. I thought, you know what, I should get in there and probably just give them loads of value. And then like 20 minutes before, I thought it might help them if I do it for them. That way at least they're going to do it. And we came to some sort of arrangement on the cost, and a whole bunch of them took it up. So of course that's how I was able to generate, just in one webinar. I wasn't even hosting, I was just there as a guest. It was only on for an hour, and it made about $3,000. So it was super cool. Okay, so we're going back into the funnel. So the OTO, which was here, which is again, on this case, is another video of me explaining how I can actually do all this for you, and extra bonuses that we're actually going to do as far as all the tech, the integrations, the emails, which I mentioned before. But of course, within the actual done for you is only like 5 emails, but the upsell that I had like 10 or 15 email sequences, so it's super high value on that one. how to create the magnet and setting it all up, setting your Facebook profile up, because ultimately getting the traffic was going to be through Facebook. So let me show you what that looks like. So at the moment, my Facebook cover doesn't actually look like a Facebook profile. It looks more like a landing page. Okay, so if someone goes ahead and clicks this button, guess what? It opens up a description box where they can go ahead and click through to, guess what? Yep, my rebranding of Blake's Funnel. Okay, so then of course we've got it here on the intro. We've got another one here for the website and a featured image. Another key part of a lot of people's, when I see them and they're marketers, and I'm not going to mention any names out right now, but they have a whole bunch of photos here. If they just have one, it shows up massive, right? So that makes more sense, okay? Because that is all your real estate that you've got to work with, okay? So, and this stuff really works. And of course, with the training that you get together, it is literally about how to grow your Facebook, how to make sure that you're getting the maximum results through organic traffic. And that is one of the key parts of the whole program, is actually how to actually get people to come to your Facebook profile in the first place, because we don't know how many people are coming, but we can track how many people actually click. So I'm just going to have a look and see what this is so far. So, wait 1 second, where am I? Yeah, since I launched it, since I put those links, I've had over 814 people not just go to my profile, but actually be interested enough to go ahead and click on that link, okay? And that's massive. If I was using Facebook ads for that, it would cost me a fortune, even now, right? So that makes more sense. So I'm getting like clicks some days, like there we go, 20, another one, 18, 7 on that day, 18 there, 14 there. And of course, the part of the program is becoming attractive, making yourself the attractive character so that people do come to your Facebook and they do check you out, okay? So let me go into some detail now on the last part of the puzzle. Now, at this time, you are able to get the whole funnel and everything from Blake Nubar, okay? So I'm gonna share a link underneath where you can actually get into his partner program, okay? And this is where it's been super cool, because at the end of the day, I'm not a massively fantastic funnel builder, and when Blake came along and said, hey look, I've got this funnel, it's pumping out between $500 and $1,000 every single day, you can partner with me, white label it, adjust it to your niche, whatever you want to call it, and then go ahead and sell the products as you own. That makes sense, right? And of course he is a partner with me, so he earns a small part of it as well, which is obviously super important, because at the end of the day we're using his stuff, right? And I've seen it and it works. The conversion rate is absolutely off the charts, and at the moment you can actually partner up and get this funnel, which has done over 7,500 for me, but also doing with Blake, because I know Blake runs ads to it as well. So he's actually cranking out anything between $500 and $1,000 every single day. And I think the cost is like 1,000, right? So do the maths. Do the maths on this one with me, right? Okay, so if you go and spend $1,000 with Blake, right? So you get a few days setting this all up, and then you start cranking out the $7 sales, the $37 upsell. Few people will take up the masterclass as well. You only need to sell like 5 masterclasses and you're free. Okay, right, you're already into the money, because those people which got to the 5 have already bought the actual blueprint itself. I mean, my conversions on the first upsell, which is how to get your next 1,000 followers, that is like 40%. So out of that, oh gosh, my maths is terrible. So out of 5 buyers, 4 of them are going ahead and buying that $37 product, okay? Does that make sense? So the 5 people which bought the masterclass have come in and bought this as well already. So you're already into the money, okay? Right, now, as I said to you before, there will be a link below so that you can actually go straight to Blake and get this whole program yourself. You can get in touch, and of course we have a partners group, which is super cool, because we are here to help one another. We want you to succeed, okay? So that is why the partner group is so cool, because I've seen it so many times. We're literally literally stomping doors down to help each other as everyone starts off or as we're growing. Even today, I was still getting people saying, oh, how do you set this up? How do you set that up? I just give my time freely to these people because at the end of the day, I don't see them as competition. I see them as partners within the partnership, right? Makes sense, yeah? So let's all try and do this together. I want this to be a success for you. So if you decide to go ahead and take Blake's offer, which at the moment stands around, I think it's like $997, and get into the partner program itself, I am going to offer you an hour of my own time where I'm going to show you exactly how I set it up myself. I'm going to spend a few minutes helping you work out what niche to use so that you're making sure that you're barking up the right trees, not down the wrong trees, because that's the one thing that most people have failed on so far, is because they stick around and they don't know what niche to go for. So you're going to get on an hour with me. We're going to go through your niche. I'm going to show you exactly how everything gets set up, and then you are off to the races, and you still get all the cool stuff within the group as well. So that is going to be how we all set it up, and yeah, super excited about this thing, right? So anyway, that's enough of the video for me now. So as again, if you've made it to the end of this video, this is amazing. If you've made it to the end of this video, I want you to drop a comment below so that I know. And if you do, then I'm going to go and follow your YouTube as well. So all I want you to do is just drop these letters, PLM. Okay, so if you are at the end of this video, you want me to come and add a subscriber onto your channel, then just drop PLM as a comment on this video. Make sure you like it and subscribe, okay? Super important. So go ahead and do that. I'm here to help you. So let's see what we can do together. Awesome, right, so that's going to be the end of this video. There's going to be a couple more running in the next little bit where you'll see that. You'll see some other cool stuff that I'm doing. And I'm trying to do some videos like every single day if possible, because I know for a fact that a lot of times people try and look onto YouTube for ways to make money or how to actually sort of work from home and stuff like that. So I want to make sure that the content that I'm putting out is the right content, which is why I love these type of videos, because I can show you exactly how to get it done. All right, so together with me, together with Blake, we're gonna have a super amount of fun with this stuff. It's an incredibly awesome program, and I hope you get into the actual partner program with us, and I'm looking forward to seeing your success.